Hey, all my friends, relatives, and cousins. This is part two of my trading while on vacation. So, part two means that this was the second day. If some of you saw part one, you know that that was my first day of vacation, October 14th. Today is now October 15th, and it's a Tuesday. So, I'm going back as a reenactment to show you what happens. Now, it's a selfish video because I really am doing these or decided to trade while I was on vacation to see if I could make money while being on vacation. And that's the reason for doing this. I'm looking for more and more freedom. That's the reason why I'm showing you guys these videos. You don't have to be locked into a particular job necessarily and work from 8 to 8. You don't have, if your business keeps you locked down, this is another way that you can make money while you're working, while you're on vacation. So the bottom line of this whole practice or system that I'm doing is to give myself more freedom. Time, and time is just what is running out and it goes by so fast. I want freedom, and I hope that some of you that watch this video also want freedom to be able to make money and do what you want to do when you want to do it. So again, this is Tuesday, October the 15th. And I always start off with a 30-minute candle, 30-minute just before the market opens. So this gray area is what happened overnight. When it gets into the black area, that is what's going to happen as the day progresses. The market opens at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for me. So now here we are at the last 30-minute candle from 8 a.m. to 8:30. So now what we're going to do, as you see, I'm pointing up here, we're going to move it ahead to just past 8:30 and see how the market opens. So that is what I'm looking at. This is what you would be looking at. Do you see? This is a 1-minute chart, meaning every candle is 1 minute in length. Every candle is 1 minute. So here the market is moving. Now, the one thing I've learned, I may have mentioned this on other videos I've done, is just because you see it jump up, don't necessarily buy. I had to learn this the hard way. You just take your time and wait to see what happens. And for me, at least wait from 5 to 15 minutes. I'm switching down this from a 30-minute chart down to a 5-minute chart. So we still have the same parameters in place, the high and low. But now these candles will change every 5 minutes. And these candles over here will change every minute. So I'm kind of watching both, and I want them both to be in sync. Right now, we would think that it's going to be an uptrend, but we don't go by what we think. We just sit patiently to wait and see what happens. This is my 200 moving average. So the market is above the 200 on my 1-minute chart. It's above the 200 on my 5-minute chart. So again, we would think that the market is going to go up, but it's not giving me any confirmation that that is what's going to happen. So I'm sitting here on my hands, not doing anything. And the market has only been open for 2 minutes. This is how it's jumping. So let's jump ahead to 15 minutes ahead. I'm going to about 8:45. Here we go. 8:45 a.m. The market has been open now for 15 minutes. As you guys can see, aren't we glad we didn't jump at that first candle that went above? Aren't we happy we didn't? We had the patience to wait. Now what's going on my 1 minute chart, it looks like it's starting to break down. And remember, in trading, especially option trading, which is what I do, you can make money whether it's going up, you can make money whether it's going down. If it's going down, I'm looking for a put option, P-U-T. That means that the market is, I'm anticipating a drop in the market, so I'm going to buy a put option. So right now it's below the 200, this white 200 moving average on my 1 minute chart, but it's not below the 200 moving average on my 5 minute chart. So I'm still waiting. Let's jump ahead again. Let's go to 9 o'clock in the morning. So this means that I will have been sitting here for half an hour, 30 minutes. That's exactly what happened on Tuesday, October 15th. I sat around and I waited for the right opportunity. Look how the market is changing. It's still not going up. And for me, it still hasn't gone down enough for me to place a trade. I want to see continuous drop, maybe a little bit more confirmation. Let's move ahead. Now, all of this time, I'm still at the computer, waiting and watching to see if I can get a trade. I want to try to get this, and hopefully it does it by at least 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not working, we call it work. This is not working, but at least not watching much more than maybe a hour or two. Now is confirmation for me. The market on the 1 minute is below the 200 moving average. The 5 minute chart has also dropped below the 200. So now they're both lining up for me, and I'm feeling a little bit more like I should be placing a trade soon. Now, I will usually place a trade, and I try to make this a habit. When I see it going up like this, I want to place a trade below that last green candle. I'm not going to chase it up. I'm thinking now that it's going to drop. So if it never does drop, then I'm not in a trade. If it does drop, I will be making money. So I'm watching it go up, but my mindset is I want it to continue going further down. So let's move ahead again, and we'll move ahead to around 9:30 in the morning. So that means I've been sitting at my computer for an hour. This is not for everyone, but for those of you that still want freedom and a way to make your money in a relatively short period of time. Remember, the day is taking a little bit longer. Other days, it may take 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Every day is going to be different because the market is different every day. So I'm switching to 9:30. And let's see what the market is going to look like around 9:30. Okay. Look at that drop. See that drop? So in reality, that's where I got into the market, right at that spot. And it continued to drop until I was out of the market. Let me look at my notes, around 9:42. Okay. There you guys see it. So with this drop, here we have it. It buffered. When this turned green, I got out. So around 9:40, 9:42, I was back out of the market. So in reality, it took me an hour of sitting here to wait for the right setup. But then between 9:30 a.m. and 9:42 a.m., which is 12 minutes, it took me 12 minutes to make $269. So that was, let me get my calculator out for you. Okay, let's see. I made 269 on 3 contracts divided by 3. So for those of you that would have traded just one contract, you would have made about $90. For those of you that would trade 5 contracts, you would have made $448. For those of you that maybe traded 10 contracts, you would have made about $900 in 12 minutes. I made $269 in 12 minutes. So, but the time it took, the patience it took to wait for the setup was it. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. So you can do this anywhere in the world that you have a Wi-Fi setup. So now after my 269, that is in my account. I closed the computer, went to the beach, went to eat breakfast, and the day was done for me for the rest of the day until I came back tomorrow and did it again. So I'm going to show you each day as I think about doing another video of how it worked out. Like I said, I had one day that was a small loss, and we'll get to that later. But I will show you that the small loss did not even matter compared to what I made each day. So that's why this type of information is so valuable, because once you learn how to do it, take the time to learn this, then freedom is at your doorstep. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please share these videos with your friends. I have about 90 or 92 subscribers now. Let's try to get it up to 100 so that at least 100 people know what I'm doing and what they can do as far as changing their life. So thanks again for watching. I will stop this now and see you on the next video.